अंधेरा ज्योति जगा लो होगा दूर अंधेरा ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति।
ज्ञान के रत्नों का तुम दान ज्ञानामृत के द्वारा खुद को पावन शुद्ध बनाओ तुम। ज्ञान अमृत के द्वारा खुद को पावन शुद्ध बनाओ तुम। जगमग हो दिव्य सितारे, इस जग को चमकाओ तुम। परम पिता के सब गुण ले लो, बन जाओ तुम गुणों के खान। बनो महान, करो कल्याण। बनो महान, करो कल्याण। जगाओ ज्योति, जगाओ 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 ज्योति। बनो महान, करो कल्याण। बनो महान, करो कल्याण। त्याग तपस्या और सेवा, यही तुम्हारा नारा हो। त्याग तपस्या और सेवा, यही तुम्हारा नारा हो। इस दुनिया को पावन करना, यही लक्ष्य तुम्हारा हो। देवी कर्म करो, बना दो इस जग को तुम देव स्थान। बनो महान, करो कल्याण। बनो महान, करो कल्याण। जगाओ ज्योति, जगाओ जगाओ जगाओ।
शांति।
ओम शांति।
गुड मॉर्निंग।
गुड मॉर्निंग।
आज 22 दिसंबर 2024 के अव्यक्त मधुर महावाक्य सुनेंगे।
Today we will listen to Avyakt Bapdada's sweet version of 22nd 12 December
मार्च
2024 and the revised date is 17 March 2003.
मुख्य 4 बातें अंडरलाइन कराई है।
In which today Baba is underlining
बाबा कहे
4 things.
स्वरूप बनो।
Baba says you have to become the embodiment of remembrance and not the embodiment of thinking.
स्वरूप होंगे तो समर्थ स्वरूप।
When you become the embodiment of remembrance,
स्वरूप समर्थ स्वरूप।
you will become powerful. Otherwise, you don't become powerful.
स्मृति स्वरूप होने के लिए
And in order to become the embodiment of remembrance, it is necessary to stay in self-respect.
बाबा कहे रटने की बात नहीं है,
Baba says it is not about reciting the self-respect,
धारी हूँ,
that I am the spinner of the discus of self-realization.
हो ही आप,
You are that.
तो स्वमान में स्थित हो जाओ।
So stabilize yourself in your self-respect.
स्थित होंगे,
The more you will stabilize in your
सम्मान
self-respect, the more regard you can give others.
और बाबा कहे सहजता से सहयोगी बनेंगे।
And Baba says easily
सम्मान है
you will become cooperative.
सहयोगी,
You have regard means
उसको कहे
you become cooperative.
तो स्वमान, सम्मान,
Self-respect,
सहयोगी बने
regard, and becoming cooperative.
कि ये समर्थ आत्मा है।
When you become this, then you will be called a powerful soul.
कैसे देंगे समर्थ?
If you are not powerful, then how can you cooperate with others?
तो आज बाप दादा भाग्य विधाता के रूप में
So today, Bab Dada,
मस्तक
as the bestower of fortune,
तीन भाग्य की रेखाएं
is seeing the 3 lines of fortune on the forehead of each of his children.
परमात्मा पालना की भाग्य की रेखा,
One is the line of fortune of godly sustenance.
शिक्षक के रूप में
The second is
श्रेष्ठ शिक्षा की
the line of the fortune of the
की रेखा
elevated teachings of the true teacher.
के रूप में श्रीमत की रेखा।
The third is the sparkling line of Shrimat.
बाबा कहे ये तीनों भाग्य की रेखा
Baba says all 3 lines are sparkling beautifully.
क्यों चमक रही है?
Why it is sparkling?
बाप ही भाग्य विधाता हो,
Because the
उसके भाग्य में
Father is the bestower of fortune, and therefore
दुनिया की
there will be nothing lacking in the fortune of you children.
आदमी है।
Even if there are a
मनुष्य की
fortune of the people,
मनुष्य की पढ़ाई
it will be the
मनुष्य मत पर चलते,
human beings in all 3 forms.
तो परमात्मा पालना
But here you have God's sustenance, God's teachings, and God's Shrimat.
तो बहुत अंतर है।
There is a vast difference.
तो सुनते हैं आज के बाबा के अनमोल मधुर महावाक्य।
So today we will listen to Baba's invaluable version.
अव्यक्त बाप दादा रिवाइज कोर्स
Avyak Bab Dada,
का शीर्षक
revised course.
सदा अपने
The essence of today's Murli. Constantly
सम्मान देना,
stay in your self-respect,
सबका सहयोग
give regard to everyone,
और
and cooperate with them to make them powerful.
आज भाग्य विधाता बाप दादा
Today, Bab Dada,
चारों ओर के
the bestower of fortune,
बच्चे के मस्तक में
is seeing
भाग्य की तीन लकीरें
the 3 lines of fortune
बाबा
on the forehead of each of his children
तीन लकीरें
everywhere.
मस्तक में बाबा देख रहे हैं। एक है परमात्मा पालना की भाग्यवान रेखा,
One is the line of fortune of godly sustenance.
दूसरी सत शिक्षक की
The second is the
शिक्षा की
line of the fortune of the elevated teachings of the true teacher.
और तीसरी श्रीमत की
The third is the
हुई लकीर
sparkling line of Shrimat.
परमात्मा पालना,
God's sustenance, elevated teachings,
श्रीमत की चमकती हुई ये तीन
and the sparkling line of Shrimat.
चारों ओर के बच्चों के मस्तक बीच तीनों लकीरें
All three lines are
बहुत अच्छी
sparkling beautifully in the center of the forehead of all the children everywhere.
अपने तीनों भाग्य की लकीर
All of you are
देख रहे
also seeing your lines of all three types of fortune.
कहे
Are you not?
रहे हो ना। जब भाग्य विधाता अब बच्चों का बाप है
Since the bestower of fortune
तो
is the father of your children,
श्रेष्ठ भाग्य
then apart from you,
और किसका हो
could anyone else have such elevated fortune?
बाप दादा देख रहे हैं
Bab Dada is seeing
विश्व की अनेक करोड़
that there are many millions of souls in the world,
लेकिन उन करोड़ों में से
but out of those millions,
6 लाख परिवार था
this is a family of
चलाई थी
600,000.
करोड़ों में से
When Baba spoke the Murli, there were family of 600,000. There are so few of you,
गए ना
so you are a handful out of multi-millions.
हर मानव
Are you not?
जीवन में ये तीनों बातें
Generally, all these three things,
पढ़ाई और श्रेष्ठ मत
sustenance, study, and elevated directions, are all essential for every human being in their life.
दुनिया में भी पालना पढ़ाई श्रीमत है
There is sustenance, study, and elevated directions in the world outside.
पालना है
But what is the difference?
मनुष्य की पालना है
Here, God is sustaining,
माओ की पालना
but there is the sustenance of the human beings or of the deities.
और देव आत्माएं व मानव आत्माओं की मत पालना पढ़ाई में रात दिन का अंतर है
However, there is the difference of day and night between this godly sustenance and the directions,
भी नहीं था
sustenance and study
लेकिन अब
received from deity souls
गाता
and human souls.
जाता है
So your fortune is so elevated,
पा लिया
you never even imagined it. However, now the heart of each one of you sings,
जाता है
I have attained it.
पा लिया
Have you attained it?
पाना है
Or do you still have to attain it?
पाना है क्या कहेंगे
What would you
पा
say?
लिया ना
You have attained it.
बाप भी ऐसे
Have you not?
बच्चों के भाग्य को देख हर्षित
The father too is pleased to see the fortune of such children.
है ऐसे बच्चों को भाग्यवान
God is happy to look at you children.
बच्चे कहते हैं वाह बाबा वाह
Children say, Wah Baba Wah.
कहते हैं वाह बच्चे
Baba says, Wah children Wah.
बस इसी भाग्य को सिर्फ स्मृति में नहीं रखना है
Don't just keep this fortune in your awareness,
स्वरूप
but remain constant embodiments
भाग्य
of that awareness.
की स्वरूप होकर के रहना है कई बच्चे सोचते बहुत अच्छा है
Some children think very well,
सोचना स्वरूप नहीं बनना है
but you mustn't become an embodiment of thoughts.
स्मृति स्वरूप बनना है
You have to become an embodiment of remembrance.
समर्थ स्वरूप है
An embodiment of remembrance
सोचना स्वरूप
is an embodiment of
समर्थ
power.
स्वरूप नहीं है
An embodiment of thoughts is not an embodiment of power.
बच्चों की भिन्न भिन्न लीला देखते
Seeing the different games of the children, Bab Dada continues to smile.
कि कोई कोई बच्चे क्या लीला करते हैं
Some children
कोई कोई सोचता स्वरूप रहते हैं
remain embodiments of thoughts.
स्मृति स्वरूप सदा नहीं रहते
They don't remain constant embodiments of remembrance.
स्मृति स्वरूप
Sometimes they are embodiments of thoughts,
स्वरूप
and at other times they are embodiments of remembrance.
नेचुरल स्मृति
Those who remain embodiments of remembrance are constantly
नेचुरल
in their natural form.
जो स्मृति स्वरूप है वह निरंतर
Those who remain embodiments of remembrance are constantly in their natural form.
वो कैसी कैसी अवस्था में
Those who remain embodiments of thoughts,
लेकिन जो सोचता स्वरूप है वो
those who remain embodiments of thoughts
मेहनत करनी पड़ती
have to make effort.
है। यह संगम युग
This confluence age is not an age for making effort.
अनुभव का युग है।
It is an age for experiencing all attainments.
जन्म मेहनत की
You have been making effort for 63 births.
63 जन्म हमने मेहनत की, तो ये युग क्या
You have been making effort for 63 births,
प्राप्त करने का
but it is now the confluence age
है,
that it is the time to attain the
करने का युग
fruit of those efforts.
समय है। बाप दादा देख रहे थे अभी नेचुरल स्मृति स्वरूप कैसे बनना है।
Bab Dada,
वो बाबा बताते हैं कि
Bab Dada was saying as how you have to become the embodiment of remembrance. You had the practice of becoming God conscious.
कि देह भान की स्मृति
Bab
में
Dada was
रहने
saying
में क्या मेहनत,
whether you made any effort to have the awareness of the body.
देह भान इतना नेचुरल रहा, मैं फलाना
Becoming body conscious was very natural. I am so and so. I am so and so.
नेचुरल रहा ना,
Did you make any effort for that?
गई ना बॉडी
That
कॉन्शियस,
was natural, was it not?
इतनी पक्की नेचर
Body consciousness became your nature, did it not?
कभी कभी
It became such a strong nature
आत्म
that even now,
के समय
at the time of becoming soul conscious,
तरफ आकर्षित
body consciousness pulls some children
थी,
towards itself.
बार बार उसमें खींच जाते, आकर्षित हो जाते हैं। सोचते हैं मैं आत्मा हूँ,
You then think, I am a soul, I am a soul.
ध्यान ऐसा नेचुरल रहा,
However, body consciousness has become so natural
न सोच
that even against your conscious wish, or when you don't think about it, you repeatedly become body conscious.
मर्जीवा जन्म में
Bab Dada says,
आत्म अभिमान
now in your birth of dying alive,
अभिमानी स्थिति भी
let your stage of soul consciousness,
और नेचुरल
the awareness of souls, also become your nature
सा
and be just as natural.
देह में रहते हुए भी इस
While being in this body,
आत्म
in this dying whilst alive birth,
की अभिमानी स्थिति ऐसे ही
the soul consciousness should become your nature and be natural.
मैं आत्मा हूँ, मैं आत्मा हूँ,
You shouldn't have to make effort
ऐसे कोई भी
that I am a soul, I am a soul.
और जब उसे थोड़ा
When a child is born and begins to understand,
परिचय देते हैं,
as he grows older, he is given the introduction of who he is
कहते हैं
and who he belongs
ये
to.
हो। ऐसे ही जब ब्राह्मण जन्म लिया तो आप ब्राह्मण
Similarly,
जन्म
what introduction did you Brahmin children receive when you were born? Who are you?
आत्मा का पाठ पक्का कराया,
The lesson of the soul was made firm.
परिचय नेचुरल नेचर बन
So let this first introduction become your natural nature.
नेचर नेचुरल और निरंतर रहती है,
Nature is natural and constant.
निरंतर रहती है, याद करना नहीं पड़ता।
You don't have to make effort to remember it.
ब्राह्मण बच्चे की
In the same way,
समय प्रमाण
according to the time now,
तेज नेचुरल
the soul conscious stage of every Brahmin child should be natural.
जो की है
Some children do have this stage.
स्मृति स्वरूप,
They don't have to think about it.
स्मृति स्वरूप है,
They are embodiments of remembrance.
निरंतर और नेचुरल natural smriti
You now definitely have to become constantly and naturally
smriti
an embodiment of remembrance.
last अंतिम पेपर
The final paper
सभी
of all Brahmins.
कौन सा होगा? हाँ?
What will be the last final paper of all Brahmins?
अपनी देह से भी नष्ट मोहा, बाकियों से तो नष्ट मोहा
Is the small paper of becoming a conqueror of attachment.
इसलिए बाबा कहे नेचुरल स्मृति स्वरूप रहो.
You have to be natural embodiment of remembrance so that you cross this last final paper. The final paper of all Brahmins
छोटा सा
is the small paper
मोहा.
of becoming a conqueror of attachment
तो इस वर्ष में
and
क्या
an embodiment of remembrance.
आने वाला 2025 में क्या करेंगे?
So in the coming 2025,
उस समय
what will you do this year?
ली थी, तो इसीलिए बाबा कहे इस वर्ष में क्या करेंगे. कई बच्चे पूछते हैं
Some children ask,
वर्ष में क्या विशेष लक्ष्य रखे.
what special aim should we have this year?
कहते हैं
Bab Dada says,
इस वर्ष के लिए
the main aim for this year,
अभिमानी स्मृति स्वरूप
may you be constantly soul conscious and an embodiment of remembrance.
ये लक्ष्य दिया बाबा ने.
Baba gave you the same.
मुक्ति तो प्राप्त होनी ही है.
You are to attain liberation in life anyway,
होने के पहले
but before you become liberated in life,
जीवन मुक्त के पहले किस बात के मुक्त बनना है?
before you become liberated in life, become free from having to labor.
मेहनत मुक्त बनो. यह स्थिति समय को समीप लाएगी.
This stage will bring the time closer.
ये स्थिति ही समय को समीप लाएगी. और क्या करेगी?
This stage will bring the time closer.
बातें बाबा ने कही. यह स्थिति पहली तो
Baba said 5 things.
बनाएगी. देही अभिमान
The embodiment of remembrance will make you easily soul conscious stage.
बनाएगी.
It will
दूसरा
free you from making effort.
समीप लाएगी.
Secondly, it will bring the time close.
और आपके
Thirdly,
सर्व विश्व के भाइयों और बहनों को दुख अशांति से मुक्त करेगी.
all your brothers and sisters will be revealed from
मुक्त करेगी.
sorrow and unhappiness.
आपकी इस
And fourthly,
आत्माओं के लिए मुक्ति धाम का दरवाजा खोलेगी.
the gates of liberation will be opened for all the souls.
तो अपने भाई बहनों के ऊपर रहम नहीं आता.
So do you not having mercy on you brothers and sisters?
तो आपकी मुक्ति सर्व को मुक्ति दिलाएगी.
This stage of yours
आपकी मुक्ति.
will open the gates to the land of liberation.
ये 5 बातें करेगी. ये स्थिति कौन सी?
You should have all these 5 things
अभिमानी स्मृति स्वरूप.
to become the embodiment of remembrance,
बातें कौन सी?
to remain soul conscious.
तो मेहनत मुक्त करेगी.
First is you will be liberated from making effort. Secondly, it will bring the time closer.
धाम का दरवाजा खोलेगी.
Thirdly, the gates of liberation will be opened.
आत्माओं को
Fourthly,
शांति से मुक्त करेगी.
everybody will be relieved from sorrow and unhappiness. And fifthly, everyone will get the liberation.
नेचुरल स्मृति सो समर्थ स्वरूप.
Therefore, check to what extent you have this natural awareness
स्वरूप बनना.
and thereby a powerful form.
समर्थ स्वरूप बनना ही
To become an embodiment of power means that all wastefulness will easily end.
स्मृति स्वरूप ये 5 बातें करेगी. लेकिन स्मृति स्वरूप सो समर्थ स्वरूप तो समर्थ स्वरूप व्यर्थ से भी
To become an embodiment of power
समाप्त
means that all wastefulness will easily end.
करनी पड़ी।
You will not repeatedly have to make that effort.
बाप दादा बच्चों के
Now this year,
कोई भी बच्चे की
because of love for the
किसी भी
children,
समस्या में मेहनत
Bab Dada doesn't want to see any of your children having to labor over any problem.
नहीं चाहते, मेहनत करते हुए देखना नहीं चाहते।
Baba doesn't want you to see laboring.
और समाधान समर्थ
Finish the problem and become an
समस्या समाप्त
powerful embodiment of solutions.
स्वरूप। क्यों बाबा ने ये बात कही?
Why Baba is saying this?
बाबा कहे दुआएं दिलाएगा।
Baba says this will
जो दुआएं प्राप्त
give you
करने का
blessings.
साधन है, समस्या से उलझे रहेंगे तो दुआएं
If you be confused in problems, you will not get blessings.
जितना बनते जाएंगे उतने
But more you become the embodiment of solutions, you will
क्या ये हो सकता
receive blessings.
समस्या स्वरूप
Is this possible?
समाधान स्वरूप समाधान समर्थ स्वरूप क्या ये हो सकता है?
Finish the problem and become a powerful embodiment of solutions. Is this possible?
हो सकता है।
Dadis speak,
पांडव
teachers speak,
हो सकता है।
Pandavas speak.
फिर बहाना नहीं बताना,
Don't make excuses
फिर
afterwards.
बहाना नहीं बताना, यह था ना,
Because
यह
of
हुआ
this,
ना,
because this
नहीं
happened,
होता तो नहीं होता।
if this hadn't happened,
बाप दादा
then this wouldn't have happened.
खेल देख चुके,
Bab Dada has already seen many games,
मीठे मीठे खेल देख,
very sweet games.
कुछ भी हो,
No matter what happens,
कितनी भी बड़ी समस्या हो, बाबा कहे
even if the
हिमालय से
form
भी
of the
बड़ा,
problem is 100 times bigger than the Himalayas,
चाहे तन द्वारा,
even if the problem comes
मन द्वारा,
through your body,
व्यक्ति
mind, another person,
प्रकृति द्वारा
or the elements of nature,
समस्या हो, पर स्थिति आपकी स्वस्थिति के आगे
the problem that are external situations
समस्या
are nothing in front of your original stage.
के आगे कुछ भी नहीं है। और स्वस्थिति का साधन है
The way to create your original stage
स्वरूप बनना है,
is to have
पावरफुल बनाना है।
self-respect.
स्थिति का साधन है
If you want to make your stage powerful,
नेचुरल
your original stage is to have self-respect.
बार बार मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़े,
Let there be self-respect in a natural way. You shouldn't have to remember it. You shouldn't repeatedly have to make that effort.
बाबा
No, really, I am a spinner of the discus of self-realization. I am the light of the eyes. I am seated on the heart throne. I am this. Baba says, I am this.
होने है क्या,
Is anyone else going to be this?
होने वाले हैं।
Is anyone else going to be this?
कल्प पहले कौन बने थे?
Who became this in the previous cycle?
ये आप ही बने थे,
Was it someone else who had become this? Or did you become this?
आप ही थे,
It was you.
ही है।
It is you.
हर कल्प आप
And you will become this every cycle.
अंडरलाइन करा दिया,
Baba is underlining.
आप
It was you. It is you. And you will become this every cycle.
निश्चित है।
This is
बाप दादा सब
fixed.
चेहरे देख रहे हैं,
Bab Dada is seeing all the faces.
पहले वाले हैं,
You are all the same ones of the previous cycle.
एक कल्प के हो,
Are you of this cycle
एक कल्प के हो ना।
or of the many cycles before?
ओ बाबा के
You are the same ones of many cycles. Are you not?
उठाओ जो हर कल्प वाले हो,
Those who are the same ones of every cycle, raise your hands. Then it is fixed.
आपको तो पास सर्टिफिकेट मिल गया
You have received pass certificate.
है ना,
Have you not?
मिल गया है या लेना लेना है,
or do you still have to claim it?
कल्प पहले मिल
You
गया,
have received it, have you not?
क्यों नहीं मिलेगा?
Have you received
पहले
it,
ही मिल गया,
or do you still have to claim it?
तो यही स्मृति
You received it in the previous cycle, so why will you not receive it now?
चाहे
Become embodiments of this awareness.
चाहे
Each of you has received a certificate.
चाहे पास विथ ऑनर का, चाहे पास का, दोनों में से एक सर्टिफिकेट तो
There will be a difference between passing with honors
ये फर्क तो होगा,
or simply passing.
पास होने में फर्क तो होगा,
There will be a difference between
है
passing with honors
पक्का
or simply passing.
ट्रेन में जाते जाते
But you are the same ones. You are sure about this?
प्लेन में जाके
Are you
उड़
not?
जाएगा,
Or will you forget this when traveling on the train?
जैसे
Will it fly away when you go on the plane?
किया
No.
कि शिवरात्रि
For instance,
उमंग उत्साह
this year you had determination to celebrate Shivratri with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm everywhere. And so you celebrated it, did you not? Through your determination, whatever thought you had was accomplished. So what is this wonder of
दादी जी ने विशेष
unity and determination?
शिवरात्रि को शिव
In that year,
67
Dadi had specially said
तो कई लोगों ने
it
संकल्प किया
was
था
67 years of Shivratri,
से भी अधिक हो गए,
and
एक
there was many programs more than 67.
67 प्रोग्राम करने का, लेकिन बाप दादा
You thought of doing 67 programs,
ज्यादा
but Bab Dada saw
बच्चों ने
that many children did more than that number of programs.
स्वरूप की निशान
This is the sign of a
समर्थ
powerful form.
विजयी, समर्थ
Powerful form means
विजयी आत्मा
attaining success, becoming victorious.
स्वतः ही चारों ओर कर लिया ना, ऐसे ही सब मिलकर एक दो को
All of you together encourage one another and have the thought, we now definitely have to bring time close.
तो जितनी हमारी सदा देही अभिमानी
The more constantly we have the embodiment of remembrance,
ना समय को
the powerful remembrance,
ही है
the more we have to bring the time closer.
ही है
We have to enable souls
होगा
to receive liberation.
सोचना स्वरूप
However, this will happen
स्मृति
when you put your thoughts into a practical form
स्वरूप में लाए,
by becoming embodiments of remembrance.
आप सोचना स्मृति स्वरूप में लाएंगे। बाप दादा ने सुना है
Bab Dada has heard
वालों ने
that those from abroad
विशेष स्नेह मिलन
are going to have a special Sneha Milan or a meeting, and the people of Bharat also have a meeting.
के प्लान नहीं बना,
And so in the meeting, don't just make plans for service, make plans,
और सेवा
but let there be a balance.
बनाना। ऐसा एक दो के सहयोगी बनो,
Cooperate with one another in such a way
बन
that all of you become Master Almighty authorities and continue to fly ahead.
बाबा कहे खाली सहयोगी
Be a bestower and give cooperation.
बनकर
Not simply you become operatives.
देखो,
Don't look at the situations.
बातें नहीं देखो,
Don't look at the situations,
स्वमान
but be cooperative.
और सम्मान देकर सहयोग,
Stay in self-respect
सम्मान देते
and become cooperative by giving regard.
किसी भी आत्मा को अगर आप दिल से सम्मान देते हो,
Because when you give any soul
ये बहुत
regard from your heart,
बड़ा पुण्य है।
it is a very, very big act of charity.
कराए किसी
Baba is underlining,
देना
when you give any soul regard from your heart,
बहुत
It is a very, very big act of charity.
है ना? तो सहयोगी खाली नहीं बन रहे हैं, बहुत
You are not
बहुत
only
बड़ा
becoming
पुण्य है।
cooperative,
क्योंकि कमजोर आत्मा को उमंग उत्साह में
you
लाया,
gave zeal and enthusiasm to a weak soul.
गिरे हुए को
I saw that was such a great
गले
charity.
लगाना है,
You mustn't knock down those who have already fallen, but embrace them
गले लगाना,
not externally.
मान बनाना।
To embrace them means to make them equal to the Father. Give them cooperation.
इस वर्ष क्या क्या करेंगे?
You have asked what you should do this year,
देना
have you not?
और स्वमान
Simply give regard and maintain your self-respect.
मान में रहना, समर्थ बन, समर्थ बना।
Become powerful and make others powerful. Do not engage yourselves in wasteful situations.
कमजोरी को देखते रहेंगे,
Weak souls are weak anyway, and if you continue to look at their weaknesses, how would you become cooperative? Give cooperation
बहुत सुंदर
and you will receive blessings.
सहयोग दो तो दुआएं मिलेगी।
Give cooperation
बहुत बड़ा
and you will receive blessings.
सबसे सहज पुरुषार्थ है सहयोग देना।
When you are unable to do anything else,
पुरुषार्थ
the easiest effort of all
नहीं कर सकते,
is to give.
क्या करो?
When you are unable to do anything else, when you are unable to make any effort,
सहज
the easiest effort of all
कौन सा? दुआएं दो, दुआएं
is to give blessings
सम्मान
and receive blessings.
माँ योग्य बन,
Give regard
सहयोग
and
देने
become
से
praiseworthy.
योग्य बन जाएंगे। सम्मान देने
Only
वाला
those who give regard
सर्व द्वारा मान
become worthy of receiving respect from everyone.
माननीय बनेंगे।
To the extent that you become worthy of respect now,
कारी और
to that extent you will have a right to the kingdom
एक खाली
and become a worthy of worship soul.
बहुत बड़ा पुण्य है।
By giving cooperation, you have great charity. This is the easy of making effort.
बनना है
You will become respectable,
वो भविष्य में भी राज्य अधिकारी और
and those who will become worthy of respect now, to that extent you will have a right to the kingdom
देते
and become a worthy of worship soul. Continue to give.
और दो, ये तो बिजनेस वालों
Don't think of receiving. To give when you receive is the work of a businessman.
देने में
You have attainments when you give.
बाकी बाप दादा
You are children of the best over.
बच्चों की सेवा को देख
Bab Dada is pleased to see the service of the children everywhere.
है। लेकिन अभी आगे
All of you have done very good service.
द्वारा सभी ने
However,
सेवा की,
you now have to move forward.
द्वारा भी अच्छी
Do you
सेवा
not?
की रिजल्ट
All of you have done very good service with words.
का उल्लंघन
You have also achieved good results of serving with the facilities.
तीव्र गति की
You have ended the complaints of many souls. In addition to that,
थोड़ी आगे,
seeing the fast speed of time,
लेकिन विश्व की
Bab Dada doesn't want you to serve only a few souls,
आप
for you are the instruments for bestowing liberation on all the souls of the world, because you are the
समय
Father's companions.
सेवाएं कर
So according to the speed of the time, you now have to do 3 types of service at the same time.
दूसरा
One is with your words,
शक्तिशाली स्थिति द्वारा,
then with your
शक्तिशाली
powerful stage,
द्वारा, और तीसरा
and the third is
रूहानी वाइब्रेशन
your elevated spiritual vibrations.
स्थिति द्वारा और
With your words, with your powerful stage,
तीन सेवा
and with your elevated spiritual vibrations.
करो।
All these 3 services has to be done simultaneously.
वाइब्रेशन के प्रभाव में
Wherever you serve,
आकर्षित
spread such spiritual vibrations that everyone is easily attracted by the influence of those vibrations. Look how even in your last birth, your non-living images are serving.
वाइब्रेशन ऐसा
Do they
होता
say anything in words?
भक्तों की भावना का फल
Their vibrations are such that the devotees easily receive the fruit of their devotion.
वाइब्रेशन में सर्व शक्तियों की किरणें फैलती
In this way, let the vibrations be powerful. Let the rays of all powers
ऐसी चीज
spread through the vibrations so that they change the atmosphere
आप सबको
or that they make an imprint on your heart.
छाप लगती है अभी जो संत सम्मेलन हुआ
There was the program of sage and saint.
अयोध्या से विशेष निमंत्रण आया कि आप वहां आकर गीता
I have got the invitation from Ayodhya that you have to speak
और आप गीता के ऊपर
on Gita.
तो ये कैसी छाप कहेंगे ये बाबा कैसी सेवा करा रहा है
So this is how Baba is making us to have service.
बाबा जो कहता है कि ये छाप दिल में लग जाती है
Baba says it should be imprinted in the heart.
जो दिल में छाप लग जाती है आप सबको अनुभव है
Vibrations are such that they make an imprint on your heart.
अच्छा या बुरा
All of you have experienced
आपके दिल
how long the effect lasts when you have an impression of someone's good or bad vibrations on your heart.
निकाल
It lasts for a long time, does it not? It cannot be removed even when you want to remove it.
तो सहज
When someone's bad vibrations are set in your heart, are you able to remove them easily?
क्या करेगा
So your vibrations of the race of all powers will work like an imprint.
लेकिन वाइब्रेशन की छाप सहज नहीं निकल
Words can be forgotten,
है ना
but an imprint created by vibrations cannot be removed that easily.
जो किए थे गुजरात से लेकर के महाराष्ट्र बॉम्बे
From Gujarat to Maharashtra, Bombay,
बॉम्बे
there was a huge service which took place.
को भी बाप दादा पदम पदम गुना मुबारक देते हैं
Bab Dada gives multi-million fold congratulations
क्या रही
to Gujarat and Bombay for the zeal and enthusiasm
तो बड़े
that they showed.
रहते हो
Why?
लेकिन
What was your speciality? Why is Baba congratulating you? You continue to hold big functions, but why is Baba especially congratulating you?
और दृढ़ता है
The speciality of both of these
वर्ष के
was the unity and determination.
मास वर्ष के
Instead of 1 year, 1 year's work
वर्ष
is achieved in 1 month.
सुना गुजरात और बॉम्बे ने
Did those from Gujarat and Bombay hear?
अभी बाबा ड्रिल कराता है 1 सेकंड में
Now Baba is having the drill.
सूर्य स्थिति में
Now become,
बैठेंगे
now everybody will sit in this stage.
सूर्य स्थिति में स्थित हो
Now become stable in the stage of the Son of Knowledge in a second
सर्व शक्तियों
and spread the rays of all powers to all the souls who are in fear and upheaval. They are very scared. Give them power.
में
We will now sit in the stage of the Son of Knowledge.
चारों ओर के बच्चों के भिन्न भिन्न याद प्यार और समाचार के पत्र
Bab Dada has received many letters and emails from all the children everywhere. Each one says, "Give my remembrance to Baba, give my remembrance to Baba."
हर एक प्यारे बच्चों
Bab Dada says,
बाप दादा के पास
the love and remembrance of every loving children has reached Bab Dada.
दिल तख्त नशीन है।
Even while sitting at a distance, you are seated in Bab Dada's heart.
याद देना या
So all of you who have said, "Give my remembrance, give my remembrance," that has reached Baba,
बाप का प्यार
this love of the children and the love of the Father is making you children fly.
श्रेष्ठ भाग्य
Acha, to all the extremely fortunate children everywhere,
सदा
to the handful of special souls out of multi-millions, to the serviceable children who constantly stay in their self-respect and give regard to others,
सदा अचल अडोल स्थिति के आसन पर
to the souls who are constant embodiments of remembrance and thereby embodiments of power, to the children who are embodiments of all powers and are constantly seated on their unshakable and immovable seat, Bab Dada's love, remembrance and namaste. We also give our remembrance and love to Bab Dada. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.
मुलाकात की बाप दादा
Baba में दादी.
पर विशेष खुश है।
Bab Dada is especially pleased with you. Why is he pleased?
इस बात पर खुश है
He is especially pleased that just as Father Brahma used to order everyone, you have to do this and you have to do it now.
ब्रह्म
So you have followed Father Brahma in that.
तो दादी ने कहा आप भी मेरे साथ है।
Dadi said, "You too are with me." That is true, but you became an instrument, did you not?
जो चारों ओर सफलता है।
You had such a determination that there was
प्रोग्राम के
success everywhere. There was Shivratri program and mega program. There was success everywhere. This is why you are filled with a lot of incognito spiritual power.
जो तबीयत कुछ
Your health is fine. You are filled with so much spiritual power that your health is nothing in comparison. It is a wonder, is it not? Seeing the Dadis meet Baba, everyone feels, if I were a Dadi, I would also meet in the same way.
प्लान बनाया
You too will become a Dadi.
अभी दिया नहीं है।
Baba Dada has created a plan in his heart.
ब्रह्म
He has not yet given it to you.
में
So the gathering of those who are the original jewels of service from the time of Brahma Baba's Sakar days has to be made strong. Dadi asked,
जब आप करो
"When will you do this?"
ये ड्यूटी
When you do it.
की को बाबा दे
This is your duty.
की है
Baba giving the duty to Dadi Janki.
है ना।
You do have this thought in your heart, do you not?
एकता और दृढ़ता का संगठन
Just as the gathering of unity and determination of you Dadis is strong, in the same way, the gathering of the original jewels of service also has to be just as strong.
जो चाहे वह कर
There is a great need for this because service has to increase.
सकता है। पांच
So the power of the gathering can do whatever it wants.
लेकिन संगठन
The 5 Pandavas symbolize the memorial of the gathering.
साकार ब्रह्म
There are 5 of them, but they are the symbol of the gathering.
पर रहे
Acha, those who have been engaged in doing service at the centers from the time of Saka Brahma Baba's days, stand up.
आत्म भाई जी
Are there anybody in the gathering? There is Brother Atam Prakash
विनोद भाई
and Ram Shlok and Brother Vinod.
रहे भाई भी है पांडवों के बिना
There are also brothers in this group.
यहाँ तो
There cannot be salvation without the Pandavas. There is Sister Radha among the
यहाँ तो
sisters.
थोड़े हैं लेकिन और भी है संगठन को जमा करने की
There are a few here, but there are many more. It is this one's duty to bring the gathering together.
रत्न है
Dadi ji is the backbone.
कुछ भी
They are very good jewels. Acha, everything is fine. No matter what you continue to do, there is greatness in your gathering. Your fortress is strong.
दान हम बच्चों के प्रति है
Today's Babdada's blessing.
पर सेट हो स्वमान की सीट पर
May you become constantly victorious in all adverse situations by remaining seated on your seat of self-respect.
न आ जाए समझ
No matter even the situations equal to mountain or come to you, if you are seated on your seat of self-respect, you will constantly become victorious.
सदा अपने स्वमान की सीट पर स्थित रहो
Remain constantly seated on your seat of self-respect. I am a victorious jewel. I am a master almighty authority.
वैसे लक्ष्य
As is your seat, so you develop the qualifications for that seat.
अपने सीट
When any adverse situation comes in front of you, set yourself on the seat in a second.
पर रहो
The only orders that are obeyed are those who are seated on their seat.
सदा विजयी
Remain on your seat and you will become victorious. The confluence age is the age to be constantly victorious. This age is blessed, and so be blessed and become victorious.
करने वाले शिव शक्ति पांडव
Slogan: those who gain victory over all their weaknesses
वाले
are the Shiv Shakti Pandava army.
आज का अव्यक्त इशारा है
Today is Avyakta signal.
संतुष्टता अर्थात दिल दिमाग सदा
Contentment means that your heart and head
आराम में
are always at rest.
चैन की स्थिति में हो
They are always in a state of happiness and comfort.
दुआएं दिलाती
Contentment enables
दुष्ट आत्मा
you to receive blessings from the Father and others.
को बाप और सर्व की
A contented soul will from time to time experience the self to be flying in the vehicle of blessings from the Father and everyone else.
आगे
Such a soul will not ask for blessings,
ऐसे
but blessings will automatically appear for that one.
तपस्वी
Become such a jewel of contentment, that is,
मणि अर्थात
become a
स्वरूप तपस्वी
jewel of contentment, that is, become a tapasvi, an embodiment of success. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति। सभी शांतिवन के समर्पित और ट्रायल वाले भाई बहने 11 बजे कमल
Shantivanivasis and trail brothers and sisters. At 11 a.m. I have to reach
11 बजे कमल कुंज पहुँचे।
Kamal Kunj,
बीके कॉलोनी ट्रॉमा हॉस्पिटल
BK Colony, Trauma Hospital, Shivmani Home, Nursing College, brothers and sisters.
वर्ष की तरह
As every year,
में मान सरोवर में योग तपस्या
there will be Yog Tapasvi Bhatvi in Mansarovar.
हो जाएगा और 4
The first group
जनवरी सुबह वापस आएगा।
will go on 1st January and come back 4th January. The details will be given.
मैंने अपना नाम
So you have to get your names
एक स्थान पर सुबह मुरली क्लास के समय 10
noted down in one place after the Murli class
पर और शाम
at the BK Colony counter.
दिसंबर तक अवश्य अपना नाम नोट
You have to give your names until 25th of December.
की भी भट्टी 2 ग्रुप
There will be Madhuban Murli group in 2 groups, and the names will be,
हम सभी ने
and that will be told later on.
मेडिटेशन डे मनाया।
Yesterday we celebrated the first World Meditation Day.
सेक्टर 13 से आए हुए कन्हैया भाई और राजेश भाई एक गीत प्रस्तुत
Brother Kanaya and Brother Rajesh
मेडिटेशन गायब
will sing a beautiful song, and we will also sit in Baba's remembrance.
ओम शांति। इस सॉन्ग को मैंने खुद लिखा है और दीदी से प्रेरित होकर लिखा है। उम्मीद करूंगा आपको पसंद आएगा। भैया इको बढ़ा देना थोड़ा, इको इको।
सनातन सत्य धर्म की दुनिया में हमारा पाठ बनता जाए, क्योंकि ये समय हमारी जो भी कर्म करते हैं उसकी हमारी प्रारब्ध भविष्य सतयुगी दुनिया के लिए है। इसलिए हम अपने मन के अंदर अर्थात अपनी संकल्प शक्ति के अंदर बार बार हम अपने को याद दिलाएं, मैं आत्मा संकल्प मुझ शुद्ध आत्मा की शुद्ध शक्ति है। इसलिए सदा मेरे अंदर शुद्ध संकल्प चलता रहना चाहिए।